If you've been in the world of cryptocurrency for a little bit and you're an advanced user, you might be familiar with platforms such as Hyperliquid or even AsterDex, which are essentially decentralized exchanges that let you trade perpetual contracts with non-custodial wallets. That's a lot of big words, but in simple terms, they let you bet if the price of an asset is going to go up or down, and if you're right, you can make a lot of money. Now, not only are these platforms cool because they let you do those things, but usually they also come with rewards, which means that by simply using and creating trading volume on the platform, you might get rewards. Like the ones I got a couple weeks ago, the Aster Airdrop, 14,242 tokens, which at the time of claiming it was worth around $20,000. But I'm not here to waste your time today. We're not going to talk about these guys. We're going to talk about none other than ApeX, that claims to be built for traders, owned by traders, DEX with ApeX. Hey, what's up, peeps? It's your boy Smokecalm. I hope you're doing well. Today, I'm wearing the Breitling Navi Timer because I have a absolute beast of a video for you guys. If you're new here, my name's Smokecalm and I talk about the stuff that I get involved in cryptocurrency, might it be through passive income or trading or even mining with machines. The ApeX exchange, or ApeX Omni, is a decentralized exchange that has a total trading volume of already over $200 billion with over 300 million trades and $50 million of open interest. This is not at all a brand new platform in its infancy. They already have their own token that you can buy on Camelot, Bybit, MEXC. And you can even add liquidity on Camelot and Elixir. They've got a bunch of partners such as Jump Trading, Tiger Global, ZK Link, Dragonfly Capital, and many more, with the big one here being Mantle. They've got an extensive roadmap and they're sticking to it. But I know what you came here for, because if I click on the launch app button, it'll actually bring me to the platform where you can make trades happen. And if you go at the top right here, you can see Ape Season 1. When we click on that, that brings us to a page that says farm 69 million ape points over 3 months. Yes, this is an airdrop campaign, meaning you can be heavily rewarded for trading on their platform. So I'm going to run you through exactly how to do that, how to connect a wallet, how to create an account, how to deposit funds, and run your first couple trades. Similar to other decentralized exchange platforms, you're going to only get points for trading perpetual contracts, meaning using leverage. So if you trade spot, I mean, you can totally do it if you'd like to, but you will not be getting those airdrop points. Our goal here is to make the most volume possible. As you can see, I already have some ape points as I've been using the platform already for a couple weeks. Each epoch lasts 1 week and this campaign is lasting for 3 months. So with some simple math, we can calculate that there's going to be a total of 12 epochs and we're currently in the 5th, meaning we're not even at the half mark of the season 1, which means you're still early. These points are going to update weekly every Wednesday at 8 a.m. UTC. And before we jump into the trading part of this video, there's a couple ways you can actually boost these points to get more rewards. Now, obviously, the more perps trading volume you are going to do, the more points you are going to earn. If you decide to deposit on the Mantle network, you will be granted additional ape points boost. You can stake their ApeX token to earn even more points. Maintaining a higher account balance during the event does also increase your points earnings. If you were an early adopter, meaning you got in on this when I first tweeted about it around 3 weeks ago, you also got a bonus. Then they're doing something quite cool, which is a DEX Pioneer booster, meaning eligible traders who used an EVM address on Hyperliquid, Aster, EdgeX, Lighter, Paradex, or GMX before September 29th, 2025 qualify for an exclusive boost. What this means is that you're going to want to use a MetaMask EVM wallet that has traded on one of these platforms before that deadline, and you'll see this little thing right here, eligible, pop up. Now, another thing is going to be none other than the team boost. As you can see right here, users can receive a certain percentage of the 8 points earned by invited friends as rewards with a maximum percentage of 10%. So you can go ahead and invite friends to use the platform, and whatever points they generate, you'll get an extra 10% of those. On top of that, if you join my team, and I'll have a link down below in the description and in the pinned comment, we will get a bigger team boost. Form teams through your invites to gain additional boost multipliers with the maximum boost being 1.5, meaning we can actually earn 50% more points for our trading volume. That's it for all the steps to actually boost your points, get points boosters. But Smolgum, how much is the airdrop going to be worth? Is this even worth farming? Well, first of all, as I said, this platform is not in its infancy, so it does already have quite a lot of users, but it is way less than other platforms like Aster or Hyperliquid, which means your points are getting less diluted. Essentially, you have the opportunity here to get a bigger airdrop on this platform than you would get on any other, simply because there's this pie, but there's less people sharing it, meaning you get a bigger cut. The actual airdrop itself is going to be for the ApeX token, the token of the platform that is currently trading at 82.5 cents. Now, ApeX announced a couple weeks ago that they'll be airdropping a total of 25 million tokens and doing buybacks, all that before the year 2027, which means that trading on ApeX can be wildly profitable. First of all, obviously, if you're a good trader, and secondly, if you stack up those points and get a big airdrop. Now, let me show you how to actually do this. The first thing you're going to want to do is select which chain you're going to want to deposit on. Personally, I'm going to go with the Binance Smart Chain. I'm not doing Mantle, but if you want that boost, add Mantle network to your MetaMask, transfer funds over there. You could use dBridge or swap them on a centralized exchange. So, Binance Smart Chain, I'm going to click on Login, and I'm going to click on MetaMask. Click on connect. You can see that I have 1,000 USDT in my wallet right there. My wallet is connected. Now, this is a wallet that has already previously been connected, meaning you might have to click a second thing like enable trading in order to actually get your key. And that's a simple signing transaction that won't require any gas fee or transaction fee. The next thing you're going to do is click on deposit. Here, I'm on the Binance Smart Chain. I want to deposit USDT. You can see that I've got 1,001 USDT in my balance. So I'm going to go ahead and click on max. Confirm deposit. That will open my MetaMask, ask for that USDT, and a tiny bit of BNB as a gas fee. I'm going to go ahead and click on confirm. And that should take usually around 1 to 2 minutes to actually go through. The transaction confirmed in my wallet, and you can see that my deposit is submitted. It is in progress at the top right of the screen. Now, while that's going through, I want to actually show you a couple of things that are quite useful on the platform. The first thing being, for all major pairs, you will have at the top right here an AI summary. If you click on it, it'll take just a couple seconds to actually analyze what's going on with the current market, the different news, timing insights, and something that's big, which is community sentiment mapping. And after just a couple seconds, it's going to give you key insights, including VOS, which is a composite index measuring a project's engagement level across key social media platforms, essentially helping you do sentiment analysis trading, which is a huge thing if you know anything about trading. It's going to give you a bunch of pointers and good insights, so I would recommend from time to time actually using this. My deposit went through, and now what we're going to look for is to create volume. So obviously, the higher leverage you're going to use, the more volume it's going to generate. If you go 50x with 100 USDT, that means that your volume is actually 5,000 USDT. If you go 100x with 100 USDT, that's 100 times 100, that's going to be 10,000 USDT of trading volume, getting you even more points. That's what I'm going to do right now. I do trade from time to time, but I'm no professional trader. So as you can see, I do have a couple indicators, right? I've got Bollinger Bands on the chart. I've got my moving average down below. And what I'm simply going to do is going to come here, do the snipping tool, click new, screenshot this. Now that I've got my screenshot, I'm going to copy it. Keep in mind, trading perpetuals is risky, but what we're going for here is trading volume. So I'm going to give this screenshot to ChatGPT and say, using the indicators, a setup for a 50x leverage trade, and let's see what it tells us. I'm going to press enter. It's thinking. The AI is doing its thing. Now, ChatGPT is going to go ahead and read those indicators on the chart and give you what it thinks could be a good trade for your setup leverage. Now, it says that it has a higher probability of doing a short. So the rationale is the trend remains bearish and the price rejected near the middle Bollinger Bands, meaning the resistance. It is also saying me that a long setup is possible, but it is riskier because it's counter to the trend, a low probability but higher potential if bears exhaust. Now, we've seen Bitcoin go quite down over the past couple days, crashing all the way from around 110,000 all the way down to here. So what I'm going to do anyways is I want to generate volume. Obviously, I don't want to lose money, but I want to generate volume. The first thing I need to do is you can see available 0 USDT. So I need to click right here on transfer and transfer from my funding to my Perpetual account. So I'm going to do that right here. That won't require a transaction. And super important, we're trying to go for volume here, right? We want to farm the ape points, but we don't want to be wash trading because they could cut you out of points if you wash trade. So I'm going to set a take profit and a stop loss. Personally, I'm going to go long on this trade, and I'm going to go market because I do believe that market gets you more points. I know it's obviously more inefficient for getting a perfect price entry, but I'm just going to do it that way. I'm going to click on take profit and stop loss. We're around 102,000 right now, so I'll do 102,500. I don't want to lose much. I don't want to necessarily make much, but I just want to create volume. I'm going to bring my slider over, and as soon as I do that, it's going to give me the different percentages right here. So now I can adjust. I can say, okay, I don't want to lose 11%. I want to lose only maximum 10%, and I'll go right here and I'll adjust it. Essentially, I want my take profit to always be around double what my stop loss is. Another thing that's going to be important is obviously my liquidation price, which seems to be really low right now with all the margin I have. You shouldn't trade with usually more than 5% than your account, but this is $1,000 that I'm willing to burn to generate 8 points for the airdrop. I'm going to go ahead and click on buy long and confirm. That's going to open my trade right here. And you can see that my entry price is 102,286. The mark price is 102,291. The liquidation price is far away at 97,000. And essentially, I'm just trying to create volume here. I'm not wash trading because obviously I can still take a loss. My stop loss isn't just 1% underneath. And I am trying to make a little bit of profit as well. Now, I'm totally fine with losing around that 8% that I input right here. And I'd be happy to actually make the 20% that I input right there. One thing I wanted to show you is the portfolio tab. This thing is insanely well done. You'll see it updates pretty much every second with your margin balance, your available margin, your maintenance margin, your unrealized P&L, and a total equity. This is honestly one of the best portfolio tabs that I've seen on any decentralized exchange. Just the fact of having it actually update in real time is quite insane. Anyways, essentially you're going to want to open 5 to 10 to maybe 20 of these trades daily because that's how you're going to generate the maximum trading volume. Now, obviously, if you come in with a bankroll of 10,000 USDT, it'll be way easier to generate way more volume, but you can start doing this. I think even with like 100 USDT, you should be good to go and start earning some cute 8 points. For me, I'm totally fine with burning $1,000 doing this to farm the points. Now, obviously, my goal is not to destroy this whole 1,000 USDT, but simply what I'm trying to do is get as much trading volume as possible. You can see that already this is almost 17,000 USDT worth of trading volume, right? Because I'm doing 50x leverage and bam, your entire order has been filled. We just made $40 and we did around $17,000 of trading volume. Remember to fulfill as many of these boost factors as you can. Join the team with the link below and eventually we'll get up to that 1.5 team boost, earning us 50% more points. And if you click on more and you go to social points, there's actually other quests you can do, like trading 7 days in a row. And then there are rewards like USDT bonuses, pop marts, a Rolex land dweller. There's even a Lamborghini. You can even redeem these boxes. And as you can see, I've done it quite a lot. And I've got some Lamborghini fragments and some points. It would be kind of cool to get the Lambo. I mean, I'm pretty much only missing like the top one and the bottom one. Anyways, the Aster airdrop was extremely profitable for me, and I think that the ApeX Omni airdrop is currently hella underfarmed. Now, there are a couple people that have known about this for a couple weeks now. that are very aggressive farming it. But as I said, what I think you can do is take a base balance and essentially run 5 to 10 to 20 of these trades a day without doing wash trading, right? You don't want like a super close take profit and stop loss because that might not get you the points. And as I said, I'd recommend usually doubling what you're accepting to lose as a take profit, meaning if you're accepting to lose 5% on a trade, maybe put your take profit at 10%. You can use ChatGPT to help you out with a couple indicators on the chart. And if you're already trading perpetual futures on a centralized exchange or on another platform, there's no reason to not give a try to ApeX and get those sweet points that you're definitely not getting on any centralized exchanges. If you feel like you learned anything in this video or that I brought you good value, I would appreciate if you let me know down below in the comments and considered subscribing to the channel. And if you want to learn about more cool crypto stuff, you could watch this video right here. But on that note, it was your boy Smokedown. I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll catch y'all another one. Peace. Yo, also, y'all notice that now we're actually in real 4K 60 FPS? Because, yeah, we're upgrading. I mean, looks good, right?